Kenny, and I'm so excited to show you this great recipe. It's a roasted green bean and red potato salad, and I'm actually making it for Easter this Sunday, and it's going to be wonderful also for picnics in the springtime and the summertime. It can be served warm or room temperature, and you don't have to worry about keeping it cold because this is a mayo-free green bean and potato salad. So let me show you what we're going to do to get started. I've got some red potatoes here, and these sort of vary in size, so I try to cut them all about the same size, okay? So this is a little bit bigger one. And I'm looking for just a cube about like that, okay? So I'll finish up getting these cut up. Perfect. And I love roasting vegetables. If you watch many of my videos, you know that I love to roast vegetables because it just brings out the flavor and it kind of gives the vegetables a nice caramelization that you really can't get cooking them any other way. Okay? Got those in my bowl there. And now I have some fresh green beans. Now, if you like to take the time to pick every little end of these off, then that is fantastic. Or if you want to get your kids to do it, that is great. But I'm going to show you how I do it. And what I do is kind of line up the ends, take them right off, and I can do a whole bunch at once. And it's so much quicker than the other way. All right, I'll get this side. Perfect. Little end. And then I've got those. So I have got 1.5 pounds of the red potatoes, and I've got 1 pound of the green beans. I'm going to start with the red potatoes because these actually, they take a little longer to cook than the green beans, okay? So what I'm going to do is get some olive oil in here. I'm going to get about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, actually in both. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of salt to each. Oh, one more thing. I also got to get some pepper in here. Fresh ground coarse pepper. You can do however much you like. We like quite a bit of pepper, so maybe 1/2 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. All right, looks wonderful. Now, we move this to the side. I'm going to bring over my sheet pan. Now, I have my oven preheated to 425, okay? That's the perfect roasting temperature. You want to make sure it's nice and hot. And then I'm going to get my potatoes on here. Seasonings out. All right. And what I'm going to do is actually cook these for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'll take them out and then I'm going to add my green beans since they don't take as long to cook. So 425, these are going in the oven now, then I'll show you what else is going in this salad. Okay, the potatoes are halfway done. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a toss. Make sure they're not sticking to the pan too much. Perfect. And now I'll go ahead and add in my green beans, okay? And this will all go back in the oven for another 10 minutes or so. They should be golden and have a little bit of a browned edges to them. And I'll show you what that looks like as soon as they're done. All right, so the green beans and potatoes are back in the oven, and now I'm going to make our dressing, our vinaigrette. And I've got 2 tablespoons that I'm gonna put in here of apple cider vinegar. Love apple cider vinegar, sort of a southern vinegar. And then I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of, it just came right out, 2 teaspoons of Dijon Mustard right in there. I don't even think I got any on me. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna mix this up just a little bit. All right, and I'll add a pinch of salt, of course. And then once I get all this mixed together, I always like to taste for seasoning. If it tastes a little bland or like it's missing something, you can always add a little bit more salt and pepper, and a lot of times that'll fix it. Okay, get our salt and pepper mixed in, perfect. And now I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of my extra virgin olive oil. I'll just whisk while I do this. Perfect. And I sort of like a vinegary vinaigrette, but if you don't like as much of a vinegar flavor, then you can always add less vinegar or you can add a little more oil, however you want to do it. And that is the vinaigrette. That's it. Very, very simple, very easy. You can change up the vinegars if you like. And so I will set this aside until the rest of our ingredients come out of the oven. And a couple other things that I have is I've added some bacon. Gotta have some bacon. I have got about 3 strips of bacon. If you wanted to do more, you could do more, of course, or less. It's just whatever you like. So I just like to get those chopped up. Fantastic. And then I have 2 hard-boiled eggs. Love hard-boiled eggs, and that's sort of classic in a potato salad, but I thought, hey, why not add it to a potato and green bean salad? And as always, you can change these up. If you don't want to add these 2 things, you don't have to. If you just want to do bacon or just eggs, you can certainly do that. It's just whatever you like. Very, very simple. So I'm just going to get these eggs chopped up, and then we will assemble the salad as soon as our potatoes and green beans come out. Okay, our potatoes and green beans have come out of the oven, and you can see they've got a nice golden color to them. The green beans are a little bit browned, just the way that they taste the best. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in my bacon. Okay, I've also got my eggs in here, and now I am going to get my vinaigrette in, the one that I made earlier. I'm going to pour it over while it's still warm. And this way, all the flavors from the vinaigrette, the apple cider vinegar, and the delicious olive oil, it's all going to soak into the potatoes and green beans since they're nice and warm. I'm just kind of stir this around as best as I can without spilling it. And I'm telling you, this is just such a fantastic dish. It's springy, it's healthy, but it's still got a little bit of naughtiness with the bacon. And you can just make it however you like it best. With bacon, you could use pancetta. There's so many different options with something like this. So get creative, enjoy it, and try it out this summer or spring. Take it to a picnic.